Matt has asked me, I'm currently bidding on the broad match term employment law employers. I would have assumed my ad would only show if all three of these words appeared. Instead, I'm showing for loads more terms. So, Matt, the issue here is that Google is triggering related words and synonyms. For example, law may trigger legal, and employment may trigger employer, employee, and the like. So the official line from Google on this is that modified broad match lets you specify certain broad match terms or their close variants, but they can trigger your ad if those include misspellings, singular, plural forms, abbreviations, acronyms, and stemmings. Quite an extensive list. For example, floor and flooring would be considered the same in the eyes of Google AdWords. So the only way to tighten this up, and by the way, this happens with exact match as well. It's not exactly exact, but particularly in the case of broad modified, it's even worse. If you're not wanting to trigger for employee, for example, you need to negative that out, and you need to negative out all the specific words that you don't want. So any close variants that you can think of, a good thing to do is use a thesaurus for this sort of thing. Add them to the negatives as individual single words, and you may even find a few phrase matches you want to throw in there. Otherwise, your broads, even though they're broad modified, will trigger for loads of stuff that you probably don't want. I hope that helps, Matt. Cheers.